Hey guys, what's up? How are you all? I am your shield. Today again we are back with Whiteout Survival. In today's video, I am discussing on the Generation 2 infantry hero Flint. Recently, I made a video on the hero Rufus. You know Rufus from Generation 11, Marksman. After that video, a lot of you guys are telling me to make video for every generation best hero or every generation free to play hero. Also, every generation, what I say, pay to win hero which is more powerful than others. You guys are requesting that. So now I am making a series. In this series, I will tell all generation best hero. Today I am discussing on the Flint. Should you invest on the Flint? Should you max your Flint? So let's get started. Flint is lucky wheel hero which comes in generation 2. Now Flint has good side, bad side, everything. I will discuss all of them. First the question is how far you should upgrade your Flint. If you are free to play, definitely go for 4 star so you can get level 5 skill for arena and the expedition. That is very normal. Now, if you are pay to win, if you are rally caller, in that case, you can go for 5-star Flint. That will be very much powerful. 4-star, 5-star, that has too much difference in the stat. But if you are free to play, 4-star will be enough. Now the skill. Which skill you should give priority in the starting? So, free to play, pay to win, whatever you are, when you are upgrading your Flint skill, give priority on the third skill on the expedition, that is called immolation. Immolation is the most powerful skill of the Flint that can make very high amount of damage on the opponent. So always upgrade this skill first. I mean, make this skill max level first. Then you can touch other two skill. But the immolation skill is very much powerful. For the exploration, every skills are best, but I say the first skill, Fire of Vengeance, that is so much powerful skill. The first skill makes something like flamethrower that can make huge amount of damage on the opponent. Other two skill they are very much average. The second skill that can heal, that is some healing skill, and third skill that is some attack speed up. These two skills are too much average, but the first skill that actually make the damage on the opponent, it is some flamethrower type skill which can hit lot of opponent at same time. Okay, it is like something like this. It attack the opponent just like this, something flamethrower. So what I just told you, upgrade this skill and upgrade this skill first, then you can touch other skill. Now the question is, Flint is defensive or offensive? What type of hero? I say Flint is offensive type hero. Flint is mainly attacking type hero. Lot of people do a mistake. They think Flint is defensive hero. That is wrong. Because if you check all the skill of the Flint, the first skill that is damage of 40%, not actually pure 40%, that is some chance based skill that can trigger on the basis of chance. It also have some turn. So it is not exactly 40%. And the second skill that is also attack up, that is a solid 25% attack up skill. And the third skill, enemy damage taken up, that is high level attacking skill. Only one defensive skill you are getting on the Flint, that is this skill, the widget skill. Widget skill from the expedition, that is some defensive skill. Flint is the first hero in Whiteout Survival that is getting some defensive skill as the infantry. Because in the generation 1 you are getting Natalia and the Geronimo, both are like attacking type hero. Both have widgets of the attack. But Flint is the first hero that is getting defense. Actually, every hero in Whiteout Survival, every infantry, they have some defensive widget. Only Natalia and Geronimo, they have some attacking type widgets, right? But I can tell Flint is definitely attacking type hero because all three skill are mainly for attack. Only one widget skill is for the defense. So for only one widget skill, you cannot count Flint as the defensive. It is mainly for attack. Even though Flint widget skill of the expedition, that is some defensive, still it will ultimately do the attack up. If you read carefully, it is telling increasing defender troops attack by 5%, in max level that is 15%. So what it is basically doing, when you are getting some attack on your city or when you are the garrison leader, that time when you are defending, your defender troops attack will increase by 15%. So even though it is not rally widget, there are two widget you already know, rally widget and defensive widget. It is not rally widget, it is some defensive widget. Still it is making some attack up. So if you check carefully, all four skill of the Flint that is somehow related with the offense, and the widget skill of the exploration that has some problem, not actually problem. That skill will trigger only when the second skill of the exploration that is triggered. If you read carefully, it is telling it will trigger when the incinerator skill that is triggered. The incinerator skill is the second skill of the Flint, the exploration skill. What it is basically doing, when your health is going down and when the health is going below 50%, you get 40% extra health. You get 40% health. That is some very good thing, some healing skill. But after that skill is triggered, then you can trigger the widget skill of the Flint. So Flint widget is very much good for a lucky wheel hero. But there is a problem. If you are pay to win, if you have to call rally on Sanfar Castle or whatever, you have three options: max level Natalia, max level Geronimo, max level Flint. All three hero are attacking type hero. Which one you will choose? Even though Flint is Gen 2 hero, even though Flint is attacking type hero, you have to use either Natalia or Geronimo. I say Geronimo is better than Natalia. So if you have three options, you have to go with Geronimo. That's why people don't use Flint for the attack, because there is other better option. Natalia, Geronimo both can make more damage than Flint. That's why if people count Flint as the defensive hero, which is actually wrong. Flint is mainly attacking type hero. Plus in the arena, Flint has some problem. The first skill that make very high damage, but it work only when you are using Flint on the back line. Back line means the second line. Like if I want to show you here, if you are using Flint, if you want to put your Flint in the front line, it will not work perfectly, because the flamethrower can attack the opponent, but Flint can die very fast. If you want to use the flamethrower, you have to put your Flint in the back line. Then the front line will take all the damage, and when the flamethrower will be ready, then Flint will attack with the flamethrower. But if Flint is working in the front line, he will die very fast before using the flamethrower. That's why I think Flint is not very good for the defense. In expedition, in exploration, both place, Flint works someone who is mainly attacking type hero. But the question is, if you are free to play, how long you are getting benefit? I say you are getting Flint on generation 2, right? Then in generation 3 we are getting Logan, which is absolute useless hero. In generation 4 you are getting Ahmos. Ahmos is good hero, but if you are free to play, it will be very much difficult to upgrade your Ahmos, so you can skip your Ahmos if you want. Then in the generation 5 you are going to get Hector. Hector is pretty much powerful hero. So you are using Flint in generation 2, 3, 4. Even in generation 5 as the second infantry you can use the Flint. But mainly people will use Hector in the generation 5. So Flint will be long term invest if you max Flint, or if you make Flint 4 star or 4.5 star, whatever you say, Flint will be very much good. Now the question is, if you are free to play, can you use Flint to join the rally? Because you see damage of 40%. Actually it is a problem, because this type skill may not work in the rally. The chance based skill, turn based skill, you can go with Jesse Jasser if you want. If you want to take some risk, if you want to make some unique combination of joiner, in that case you can use Flint to join the rally. But don't do this thing in generation 2, 3, 4 like this. When you are coming generation 7 or 8, that time you can use Flint to join the rally. Okay, 40% damage off, you think it is cool, but it may not be very much cool to join the rally. Anyway, you can use Flint to call the rally when you are attacking some small player, if you are free to play or low spender. But I'm telling again, if you are pay to win, don't use Flint to call any rally. You have Natalia, you have Geronimo, use them. And I told you Flint can be good in the arena if Flint is working in the back line, not in the front line. But there is one best use of the Flint, that is the bear hunt. I can guarantee you, Flint is the best hero in Whiteout Survival for bear hunt. No other hero can beat the Flint, because I'm telling you my own experiment. I have tested Flint versus Hector in the bear hunt. Flint made more damage than Hector. Flint is better in bear hunt than Hector. Then I also tested Flint versus Ooming. Flint is better in bear hunt than Ooming. Then I also tested Flint versus Gatoth. Gatoth is not very good for attack, but Flint was better in the bear hunt. Also, I tested some other hero with Flint, and I can tell you, Flint is the best hero in bear hunt for free to play. Only one hero can beat Flint, that is Geronimo. Geronimo is the only hero in bear hunt that is more powerful than Flint. So I tell you, if you are free to play, get the Flint, make it minimum 4-star, and you can use it for the bear hunt up to generation 11 or generation 12, because I think I can use it for a long time. I am in generation 11 right now, you can see. Still, I am using Flint to call my rally in the bear hunt, and I am making extremely high damage than other infantry. Even other whale cannot make this much damage, because whales are using latest generation infantry like Gregory, or they are using something Eleonora, or some whales they still use Geronimo. They are different. But those whales who are using latest generation infantry, lancer, marksman, they cannot make good damage. But I am using Flint, I am making higher damage than them. So Flint can be a game changer in the bear hunt. Now the question is, how far you should upgrade the widgets. If you are pay to win, go to level 3 on the expedition, level 3 on the exploration, both of them, minimum level 3. So total widget level will be level 6 for pay to win player minimum. You can go to level 10, I mean level 5, each of them you can do. That is very, very good. But if you are free to play, both of them should be minimum level 1. I made some mistake that time, I could not unlock this skill, that is my bad. But if you are free to play, unlock both of them to minimum level 1. So total widget level is level 2. And if you can make level 2 on the both skill, that means level 4 widget, that will be very, very good if you are free to play player. The question is how to get the widgets material. You can get from the mystery shop, you can also get from the Frosty Fortune, you can also get from the Tundra trading station. Like there are different sources for the widgets, you can try anywhere. You can also try from the Hall of Heroes, which is difficult, but Hall of Heroes is also a good source. And the question is how to get the Flint shard. Only one source for free to play, that is the Lucky Wheel. Later you can get some Flint shard from this recruitment, that is in generation 4. Don't wait for that. Upgrade your Flint as much as you can when you are playing the Lucky Wheel. The question is how far you should do the Lucky Wheel, how many times you should spin the Lucky Wheel. If you have lot of gem, you can do 120 spin, but normally I recommend for every free to play, do 70 spin. 70 spin on each event when the Lucky Wheel is coming, so you can make easily 4-star. And if you are making 120 spin, which is difficult for free to play, you can make 5-star Flint. But I can tell you, don't waste your normal shard for any Lucky Wheel hero. Flint is a Lucky Wheel hero. Don't waste your regular normal shard to upgrade your Flint. Okay, whatever you are getting, get it from the Lucky Wheel. Don't waste any other thing. So overall, I am speaking in short. Flint is one of the best hero in Whiteout Survival for free to play player. Flint is very good for attacking. Flint is good for calling rally if you are free to play. Flint is also good for rally in the bear hunt. And Flint work very good in the arena when you are putting your Flint on the back line, not in the front line. Flint cannot work as the infantry in the arena. Flint have to work in the back line to make the damage on the opponent. I hope you understand what I wanted to say about the Flint. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.